Alright y'all, welcome back to Retro Rewire. My name is JJ. We're back for another In the Hunt, and this is actually going to be part 2 to the Oizumi Hard off. I'll leave a link in the description for part 1. And this one's going to be focusing more on the retro goods, specifically in the junk section, and they had quite a bit, like this joystick for the PS1. Haven't seen this one before, but not really a fan of it, but I kind of do like the big buttons there, like the symbols. And then, of course, we have a few new items here. This is a case for the 2DS, and then the Super Scope little sensor there. And it seems to include a game, most likely a Battle Clash there. And then a few more odds and ends here, like this DS Fat, which is actually, this is kind of my favorite version of the DS. And we're going to be taking a look at some games here, and this is going to be a little bit quicker than usual, but feel free to pause. I tried to get the best shots for a lot of these games, and some of these are pretty, decently priced, like this. I'm not sure what this is, but it seems like an interesting fighter. And I do love the artwork of this, the Lord of Elemental. Pretty cool looking. This one is kind of an interesting racer. It seems to have like a mode 7. Haven't heard of this one before, so it could be pretty good. And then we have Populous. Haven't played that before, but then look at this freaking awesome cover. I wish I had a poster of this. Shin Megami Tensei for the Super Famicom. Looks freaking awesome. And then if you see there, it retailed at 9,800 yen back in the glorious 90s. So not a cheap game. At least, well, now it is, but before, wow. Then we have a puzzle game. I hear this one is pretty good. I'm not sure about this Super Donkey Kong. Usually the advanced Super Nintendo ports get the music butchered. And then we have not sure what this puzzle game, could be Yoshi's Cookie, I'm not sure. And then Kirby 2, it looks like he's kicking it with Hamtaro there. Not too bad of a price there with the box. And then we have the only Wonder Swan game that I was able to find there. And then we have this Magmax. Now, I believe this one is a part of the Hamster Arcade Archives and available for the Switch and all the other modern platforms. And then we're going to make our way into some Famicom games. We have Fire Emblem, Terra Cresta. What else? We have Zoids. All franchises that are still going today. I'm not sure what this is, but look at those eyes. That's freaking awesome. Freaking very cool cover, that one. Then, of course, Godzilla. And then we have the Chibi Splatterhouse game, which I haven't played before. I definitely would like to play that one. And then, of course, we have Rockman 5. And then Bomberman. Look at that. 1985. And then Adventure Island. Master Higgins there. And this has some freaking awesome artwork there. Haven't heard of that one. And then we have Phantasy Star. I think this was like one of 2 Genesis games that were, or Mega Drive games that were out in this junk section. But we're going to keep making our way here. Lots of goodies to take a look at. We have Smash Bros there for 220 yen, and I believe this Mario 64 is the same price. Which, that's a freaking steal considering the quality of those games. I freaking love those games. Specifically Mario 64, and then 550 there for the Kirby. And now we're going to take a look at a few Super Famicom games. We have a Chiro Makaimura for 1,000 yen. That's totally worth it. We have Ranma 1/2, Hyperzone. That one was kind of similar to F-Zero. And then of course Goemon for 1080. And then World Heroes and Art of Fighting. I always wanted World Heroes for the Super Nintendo. And then 220 yen for Super Mario Kart. And 550 there for Kirby. And then here, look at all of these Sakura War games for the freaking Dreamcast. They had them all. And if you think it's done with part 4, nope, we have one more. We have the online. I'm not sure what this fighting game is by Data East, but I've seen it many times, but I've never played it. Doesn't look really good. Not like this X-Men Children of the Atom. Hopefully one day this will get a re-release. And then we have Police Knots. One of the few Hideo Kojima games that made it to the Sega Saturn. Sword and Sorcery. I wonder, I think this one made it also to the 3DO as well as the PlayStation 1. And then we have more Sakura Wars. This time for the Sega Saturn. And if you look at the back here, it kind of matches the one for the Sega Dreamcast, as you can see. Even some of the screenshots appear to be the same. And then we have another one. This one seems to be like a visual novel based off the Sakura Wars universe. And then we have this Data East game again, this fighting game. And then we have Dragon Tycoon, kind of an interesting one, published by Sanyo. And then here we have Fatal Fury 2. This is one that I actually ended up picking up. And then we have a few more. We'll take a quick peek at a few more PC Engine games. Definitely want to try this Street Fighter 2 out. And then we have this. Look at that freaking artwork. Freaking amazing. I believe that's by the same artist that created the Alien. His name escapes me right now, which is a shame, but that's how it goes. Then we have Jumping Flash there for 330 yen, and Persona 2. And this particular bin was actually loaded with quite a bit of freaking awesome games. We have Tales of Destiny, and a lot of these games were, super cheap, especially now with the exchange rate. The yen just keeps losing out to the dollar. Haven't played this depth, but we have a Brave Fencer Musashi for 110 yen. I mean, that's just less than $1. Jumping Flash 2. Now this one comes with the original, so if you want both of the Jumping Flash games, I recommend getting part 2, as that's usually bundled. And then we have the director's cut of Biohazard. Just looking at this makes me want to replay it. I haven't played the director's cut in quite a long time, because I usually default to this original, the vanilla one, which I do like that cover. And then here, I'm not sure what this is. It kind of reminds me of Robert from Jumping Flash, but I don't think it is. And then here we have Omega Boost. Hoshigami, I haven't played that one. And then this seems to be some kind of a strategy game. And then, of course, Metal Gear Solid. A lot of excellent titles in that bin. And then here we have this Easy Recorder 2. And it mentions the PSP, but I'm not sure what kind of capture it's specifically referring to. And then we're just going to keep making our way here. Lots to see still. We have a Super Famicom there, 4,400 yen. And a few Famicoms there for 880 yen. Not too bad there. Tekken Tag, that's still a freaking awesome game on the PS2. And then we have 550 for that Famicom. Now here, PlayStation Portable, freaking love this system. And in looking back at this footage, I totally regret not picking up this Katamari. I mean, look at the price of this, 220 yen. I've been wanting to play this for quite some time, and I don't know what happened. I slipped on it. And then we have Digimon World here. Haven't played these, but I hear a lot of good things about them. And they're still releasing these games to this day. I believe the Vita ones got recently released on the Nintendo Switch. Then we have this rhythm game, not too sure what it's about. And then we have Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core. Now this one recently got announced for the Switch and a few other modern platforms, so they're keeping that one alive. And then Danganronpa something, this is based off of a popular anime manga. Don't know too much about it though. And then another visual novel, Book of Shadows. Kind of an interesting cover there. Doesn't really call out to my attention, but I don't know. Could be good. And then we have PS Vita games. Kind of regret not picking up the Call of Duty. I wish Soul Sacrifice had the English language options for the Japanese version, but unfortunately it does not. But I believe Call of Duty does support English language options. And then we have Sly Cooper. Look at that cover. That's freaking awesome. 110 yen. And then we have Love of Prince. Another visual novel. And then, of course, Code Veronica, 330 yen. And it does usually include the demo there. Here's just a little end cap with more games. But we're going to go ahead and go to the retro display case. This thing is freaking awesome. Quite a bit of titles in here. And a big thank you to the staff here at the Oizumi Hard because they did give me full access here so I could film. And as you can see, lots of Famicom games, lots of PS1, well, a few PS1 and Sega Saturn. But we'll just we'll take a look at a few titles here, and some of these have freaking awesome artwork. Very simple. This one seems simple, but it looks freaking awesome. And then we have Castlevania here for 9,000 yen, and this copy is freaking clean. Look at that. Especially considering it's vintage. But it looks freaking awesome. Should have picked that up. And then we have Power Drift for 5,000 yen, and we have Striker, Night Striker S there for 9,000 yen. Both of those are decently priced, considering they go for a lot more in Tokyo. And then more Famicom games. Just so much Famicom games. The X-Men game, played that one to death, love it, but I'm kind of interested in this Donald Duck and Maui Mallard. And then we have some more Makaimura games. Freaking love that series. We have Burger Time there, Burger Time. And then a few more Goemon games. And then a couple of Sega Mega Drive games there. Just so many Famicom games. They're just so colorful. I love seeing this. And here we go. We have Maniac Mansion. I wonder why the cart's so big. And then behind that we have Rockman 6. My goodness. We have Rockman 7 there in the back. We'll have a closer look at that one. Coming in at 2,000 yen. I recently picked that one up for 500 yen at a different hard off, which is something that I do like. I like that all the hard offs kind of, they set their own prices specifically just because, these are like franchises. They have like individual business owners and whatnot. But I do like that they're all, there's no fixed pricing across the board. And then we have this Diablo here. Look at that cover. That's freaking awesome looking. 1,500. They have 2 copies there. It's been ages since I've played that one. And then we have Castlevania 4 and the Zeldas there. Lots of good stuff in this display case. And then we have the Turtles games here, and not too bad of a price there for the 2D fighter there, Mutant Warriors. And we're going to be taking a closer look at a few of these. They have all the Goemon games, so many of them. And here, we'll definitely take a look at that Police Knots, but before that, we'll just take a quick browse here through the Famicom Disk System games. Nothing that really stands out to me, but I definitely like to take a look at these, because I'm just waiting for the day that I run into Castlevania. I'm definitely going to pick that one up. And it'll happen. Just gotta be patient. And then this game is also a part of the arcade archives, and it's also on the PlayStation 1. I forget its name. I'll definitely put something up on the screen. And then this here just shows that it's a legit cart. And then here, the Deluxe Pack Plus Salamander, 6,000 yen. That's not too bad of a price. I didn't really give it its due. That's why I did the little freeze frame there. But then we have this advanced variable Gale, some kind of fighter. But here we have the Police Knots. Now this includes the game, the mouse, and a mouse pad. So definitely an early limited edition title, as well as this Eternal Arcadia, Skies of Arcadia, coming in at 4,000 yen. And I should have definitely picked this one up because it comes with the banner of the Blue Rogue Pirates. As you can see here, it kind of lists what's all included. An art book, a little necklace, and that flag, and of course the game. Oh man, I should have picked that one up. Anyhow, we have a couple of soundtracks, Street Fighter 2 and then Shinobi, the music collection, and then off to the left there we can see Siren 2. They had a few, but I'm just gonna highlight this one. Definitely love that artwork. Freaking awesome that. And then I'm just gonna show you guys what I picked up. I picked up the Fatal Fury 2 for the PC Engine, as well as Vampire Knight and the Umbrella Chronicles Biohazard. And that's pretty much going to be it for the Oizumi Hard Off. A big thank you once again to all the staff there. Had a great time. And yeah, more in the hunt to come, more unboxings and more game related videos. So definitely thank you for sticking around this long, and I hope to see you all very, very soon. Ciao.